ICA Global Agenda. As a cooperative global movement which has been around for over a century, the International Cooperative Alliance has put up a major project for its member affiliates, the future of cooperative youth in perspective. This is one of the decisions taken at the global conference held in Kigali, Rwanda recently. Therefore, we shall in the course of this conference have an in-depth interactions on youth so that as a group we will collectively come up with a set of guidelines for ensuring continuity of cooperative movement through the engagement of our youth. Now what we are saying here is that if you look at the cooperative sector everywhere, not only in Lagos State, not only in Nigeria, Africa, everywhere, the leadership are aging, seriously. You see, when you talk of cooperative leaders in some areas, you see people above 60, 70, even sometimes in Southwest. Here in Nigeria, you see some of our leaders at 85, they are still there as leaders. As much as we appreciate them for their time, as much as we appreciate them for the sacrifice, we also feel that necessarily we need to carry the youth along. Because whether we like it or not, if we decide not to rest, a day will come that nature will rest us. Yes, one day we will expire, whether we like it or not. Sorry. As an agenda of International Cooperative Alliance, we are specifically directed that the youth wing of the cooperative movement must be strengthened. In Lagos State as of today, we don't have our youth wing in operation, and also in Nigeria. But of course, we feel that at this point in time, we should call your attention to that we necessarily need to go back home in our society. When we are talking of youth in cooperative, it's between 18, here in Nigeria, it's between 18 and 35. Because what we have seen is that some of us seated here, when I say youth should stand up now, you see them. At the age of 45, they still continue to tell you they are youth. You are not, you are an old man. You are an old man. You see? Therefore, we are using this opportunity to advise us. We go back home. In our society, we look at people within that age, bring them together, strengthen them. As your youth wing in your society, the unions also has been directed that they also go back home. At the union level, they necessarily need to have the wing. And by God's grace, by first quarter next year, we want to have the youth wing of Lagos State Cooperative Federation. That is, our youths are the apex of the states. And this will be the set of people that will be representing us at the national level. Therefore, it's when you have your wing in your society, in your union, that when we now call on you, first quarter 2020, we want them to come. And from among them, we want to have the state executive of our youth. We need to carry them along. In fact, Lagos State, we're actually trying more than any other state in Nigeria. As of today, we have even introduced cooperative into secondary school. But of course, at our society level, we also need to think that line. As recognized by United Nations as an emerging business model, the cooperative sector needs to move with technological trends, particularly as applicable in the world of business. Therefore, the ICA has retained the services of our own African Prudential PLC to develop and deploy solutions to cooperative operations across Africa. And this has been ongoing. Now, what we are saying here, there is a company in Nigeria, African Prudential, and happily is a partner, a technical partner of Cooperative Federation of Nigeria. It has even been retained by International Cooperative Alliance African Region to actually develop a solution that we can use in our cooperative. And they have been doing this. Even in Nigeria, they have, of course, been part of us. The largest cooperative society in Nigeria, that of the Nigerian Police Cooperative, they are there with them. They are partnered with them, and they actually develop a solution for their system. You know, before now, the system has been centralized. Before a policeman can get a loan, they need to get the consent of the Inspector General of Police. But now this has been decentralized, and the work is already going on. Therefore, African Prudential is here with us, and I'm using this opportunity that they have a stand there, and we can visit them and see what type of solution do they have for you, which one can be useful at your own society level. At this conference, we also have the opportunity to look at the emerging technologies and how it can ease the cooperative operations. I implore us to get to their stand to view a demo of which they have developed as a solution for our system. While appreciating the executives and drivers of various cooperative societies for the innovative programs and products that are put in place from time to time to better the lives of cooperators, however, there are many areas yet untapped which cooperative society can venture into for economic, health, and social benefits of our members. One of such is investment in the health sector. The Alliance Africa, at a technical committee of the African Cooperative Ministerial Conference held in Harare, Zimbabwe, in May this year, x-rayed the involvement of cooperative in the health sector in some advanced countries, and concluded by appealing to member states to go back home and set up cooperative and services in the health sector for the betterment of our members. Now, what we are saying here is that at African level, the board of ICA Africa, we sat down and looked at it country by country. We discovered that cooperative in the health sector is non-existent in any of the African nations, not even in Kenya. You see. Therefore, we invited cooperative from some advanced countries, and they came, like Spain, for example. Life expectancy in Spain is second in the whole world to that of Japan. Now, we brought them, and to our surprise and happiness, we discovered that more than 20% of health services being provided in Spain is done by cooperatives. And the president of the federation took us through and to explain how they came about that. It has gotten to a level that, as she said, there is no anything available anywhere in the whole world in terms of health that they don't have in the cooperative sector of Spain. And this, we were so much encouraged about that. From Brazil, they brought the president also took us through, and some other countries like that. At the end of the day, we concluded that we also in Africa necessarily need to go into that, and that we should go back home, encourage ourselves to go into services provision in the health sector for our members. And of course, as you know, we also have concern for our neighbors, the community where we exist. Therefore, I'm using this opportunity to call on us, not only cooperative from the health sector we are talking now, I'm talking of all the societies in Lagos State, that this is the best time for us, that we have so many services that can be provided in the health sector, not only having cooperative hospital, not only having cooperative pharmacy, not only having cooperative diagnostic centers, we still have so many others. Therefore, I'm using this opportunity. Let us go back and think of that. We necessarily need to think of that. Take the coordinating ministry along. And of course, you are aware